She's special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl.
Alright, you guys, so as you guys know, before we get started, I love to like kind of set the mood and get my desk together and all of that. So I light one of my favorite candles, which is Lovesick Candle Co. You guys know I'm always talking about that company. And then I also like to kind of get my desk together as well. And I wanted to show you guys these new flowers. Alright, you guys, so this came from Roses Forever and I'm super excited about this one. Like, first of all, look at this glass case on there. Now, Roses Forever, Rose Forever, I'm sorry, y'all keep saying roses. I don't know, I guess because I see multiple roses, but Rose Forever is a brand that creates roses. Basically, like, they preserve the roses for you. So these are real roses, but they are preserved. So, they last for up to a year and they use natural oils to preserve the roses, and the bouquets are handcrafted by professional rose artisans. So as you can see, they are real, so they will last about a year, and I'm like super excited to put this in my room. I think it's gonna be super cute. You guys can go ahead and get into these roses, okay honey? You can get into these roses. They are I have a code down below, which is Elaine 15, so you guys can save $15 when you get these. So if you got you know, somebody special coming up, you want to send them something that will last for a long time, this is a really, really great idea, and I would highly recommend you guys get into it. So make sure you guys check out Rose Forever. I'm just going to leave this sitting over here because I think it's cute enough that it can go. Let's go ahead and get into February's budget. So some things, and I'll do a January recap, so I'm not really going to like focus in too much on January stuff, but January was a pretty good month. And when I say it's a pretty good month, I mean like mentally I was like on a different level, and now on February I'm going, like, I feel like I'm going even stronger in my thought process and my mindset. A lot of times we've been doing things for so long that we kind of get into a routine and then it's just a thing, which isn't a problem, but sometimes it does create a sense of stagnancy and you have to remotivate yourself. So some of the things that I do, my manifestation dollars, which I always get asked about that. Give me just a second, let's talk manifestation for just a moment. All right, so I'm always getting asked about my manifestation dollars that I keep in my planner. So they are just kept right back here, and I'll do a walkthrough. But I want a $1,000 of disposable income at all times. So I purchased me some of this fake money off of Amazon, and I'll have a link down below so you guys can get into the manifestation dollars and all that stuff. But this is just for me, it's a great reminder, a way of saying, okay, when I look at my planner, I need to have $1,000 of disposable income. So manifestation is the art of doing two things. So you're setting the atmosphere, but you're also putting in the work. So you're thinking about it, you're putting forth the effort and doing it. And so that's what these manifestation dollars do. So when I see this in my planner, when I'm opening up my planner, it gives me that extra zhuzh, that extra push to be like, well, how do I keep that $1,000? Or how do I get to that $1,000 this month that I can have it? And can I multiply it, you know? So that's how I work with the manifestation. And I'll have a whole blog post coming up soon about manifestation dollars and all of that stuff and how you can get into it. And this is my Notique planner. You know what? I need to tell Notique she needs, the only thing I'm missing, the only thing I'm missing is a Mrs. I got one chef, one maid, 2 dishwashers. Okay, sorry. Jay-Z moment. I need to tell her that we need to get iPad covers. That needs to be next on the list. And then I'll feel like I'll be almost complete then. I probably will never be complete with Notique stuff. Alright, so into our February budget. I know I took you guys all over the world, but I did want to share that about my manifestation dollars and like how my mindset is just changing and kind of getting to a better place for me. Alright, so here we go. I went ahead and put my bills and stuff in here already using my stickers that you can pick up from my website, which I absolutely love the fact that you can do digital stickers. And the tool I was trying to explain to y'all last time is called the lasso tool, and it's just this tool right here that allows you to kind of circle-y and you can move and crop things because of the way that I did the sheet on here. You're able to do that, so super easy now. Hopefully that helped explain some things. All right, so here's February, which we know is kind of a shorter month. So some of the things I like to do is just notate where my paychecks are going to be, right? So we'll start off with this first paycheck. So we know this one is going to go from here. Okay, I'm just kind of doing some, it looks a little ghetto, but that's all right. All right, so this has to last us basically like that. So this paycheck will need to cover Navient, it'll need to cover our iTunes and our Zips bill and our car payment before we get another paycheck. All right, so then we're going to take this one, let's add us another color. I know I like colors. And then I will just, you know, do like this and same thing. And we're just taking it until our next paycheck. And so this will have to last me, and I'm going to write this in like a lighter toned. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is gonna have to take us to the 5th of February as well. So as you can see, this is kind of interesting, right? So we have this paycheck coming on the 19th, but it's gonna have to cover pretty much everything from the beginning of the month in here. So we'll have our rent due, we'll have all this stuff due by the 5th, and then we'll be able to go into our next paycheck. So that's just something to look at, planning out your paychecks as you're going, just kind of looking at where it's going to fall and how everything is going to go. So hopefully that was really, really helpful. All right, now we are looking at our monthly bill pay tracker. So I went ahead and filled this out. You guys know I like to use the bill pay tracker because it just helps me with keeping things kind of organized, in line, all that stuff. Let me try to put this on airplane mode because maybe that will do airplane mode and the other one. Let's see if that'll stop notifications. I know someone told me like to turn notifications off, but I thought when I turned on airplane, we gonna see. Anywho, so the monthly bill pay tracker is just a way for me to keep up with what's been paid, when, and if I've been paying it correctly. So that's why I like using this, and I just check it off, just a quick and easy way at the end of the month, just to see if I have paid all of my bills and got that on there. Some things that you probably see that are different. We have AT&T now, and we're also missing the Apple Care. So I added in AT&T and I took off Apple Care because I paid up my Apple Care for 2 years. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our monthly budget here. So for income, we have our paychecks. So we know we are gonna get 2 paychecks in February. Okay. Okay. And then we also have YouTube. We have our shop and affiliate. Okay. All right, so same thing when we're getting paid. We're getting about $2,700 after we take out our savings and all that good stuff. So we have $2,700. We're still gonna try to shoot for 1K on YouTube. You guys know I'm so disconnected from that sometimes. Like I do it because I like doing it, and I really have to make decisions between working in the shop and doing videos. It's a thing, and I work a full-time job, so you know it's a thing. All right, so the shop, we're gonna leave that at 2K, and then for affiliate, let's bring that down to 500. And I said that because I don't really know what I have going on with affiliate wise this month, if I'm gonna be getting anything going on for February. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with our bills and expenses. So we have, of course, our rent, and we're budgeting that to be $780. And then we have insurance. And if you guys didn't know, this is a planner that I have in my shop. It is available on Etsy now and on my website. So if you guys are looking for a digital planner, something that you can have interactively on the go, it's there. And I also have the actual physical budget planner that you can pick up as well. Some of them are still on pre-order. I am trying to get those out as quickly as possible, but because it's undated, you can start anytime, and I think that's a big plus in there. So this is the planner that I created and got turned into this, and you can use it outside of Apple as long as you have an interactive PDF app. Something that lets you read and write on there. So this is going to be, I did not select that. Okay, this is going to be $265. And then we have iTunes. Now see, I know y'all see I'm not selecting none of that. Okay. We have iTunes number 1, which is our music. So that's $16.93. And then we have Zips Car Wash. And that's sitting at a smooth, I think we got $17. Yeah, and put it at 17 because I think it did go up just a little bit, but don't quote me on that. But I'd rather overstate it than understate it and be mad later on. All right, and then we have iTunes number 2, which is my storage. And I can't stress it enough. Make sure, like, pay that extra $10 so you can have all your pictures and stuff backed up, because like I said, I have seen people not be able to, you know, keep any of their memories and stuff because of the fact that they did not have that. Let me bring y'all up some. Sorry, y'all know I be forgetting. Y'all need to be a little higher. Come up a little higher. All right, and then we have our car note, and we're still shooting for $1,000. So we're putting that in there, just writing a vision, making it plain. And I'm not gonna put AT&T on here this month because I don't owe a bill, but you know what, maybe I should just add that in there. I'm gonna add that in here down at the bottom just so we know going forward, but we need to put that on there somewhere. Okay, so we have our car note, and again, I'm paying 2 car payments. So I normally pay $500 anyways just to pay over, and so now I'm paying 2 $500s within the month. All right, so then we have MLGW, which y'all know how I feel about that. Last month it was only $161, so I'm banking on it being a little bit closer to that, but I'm gonna keep it at let's do $170 and see how we go with there, because usually I budget about $180 and it came out to $161, so that was a big savings there. Well, not like huge savings, but it was a nice savings there. Now why does it keep going? I don't know if I'm hitting something. Let me be still, child. Okay, Sling TV. All right, and you guys know I like Sling TV, but if there was something that had to go, it definitely would probably be Sling TV, and I would like hustle to do something different because I think most of my shows I can get on Xfinity Stream. So this is one of the areas that I would definitely look into consider with what I have going on. I want to, if they tell me, hey, you need to eliminate some of your expenses, I'd be like, okay, Sling TV, you got to go. Okay, and we have Xfinity, which is at $129, and they are getting the call this week, as well as I'm checking back in with AT&T because he was going to check to see if they could, you know, try to get some service over here. I'm pretty sure a lot of customers will want them. It's just getting, Xfinity is getting ridiculous, and I don't know if you guys have regular Xfinity or you have Xfinity Business, like if you're running a business, but I would highly recommend you checking into the charges that happened in January because of the quote-unquote network, and I guess like CVS and stuff like that, they've went up on their charge. And so I was looking over my my brother's bill and mine, and I was ending up they charged me like an extra $5, and then my brother's bill at the shop, I ended up finding at least $39. I found about $39 that had increased from one bill to another. So it was, yeah, it was quite a lot. And some of the stuff, well, let me see, because it was $20 and $9 and another $5. Yeah, so it was roughly about $35 that I found that was, you know, out of place. And it was because of this new stuff that's happening. So, you know, just take a look at that. If you're not really using your cable as much, you know, find some alternatives because it's getting a little out of hand out here, okay? And then we have Netflix at $17.97. We don't have to worry about childcare. Bubba's going back to school. So let's put down here we have Navient. I am starting back to pay excuse me, to pay Navient. And so I believe that payment is $263. And so what I plan to do, or if I don't do it, I'm probably gonna just split that between Paycheck. So I'll pay one this time and one this time. That's my plan. I'm all caught up, so that's why it's kind of down here at the bottom. And then also AT&T, we don't owe anything, so that's a 0 there. All right, and then we have our cash envelopes and our sinking funds. Okay, and for our cash envelopes, we're budgeting $610. And for our sinking funds, we'll do them $160. And I'll have a video coming up with my cash envelopes and sinking funds, because you guys know cute money is coming out, and I want to show you guys how I'm doing that. I actually did my process without going in and letting y'all know, so I got to redo it and do some more stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is what we're looking like right now with all of our bills. So the next thing I like to do, so once you've kind of created where your expenses and everything is going to be at, the next step is for you to add everything up. So I just like to make a little note of what my income, I'm projecting my income to be up here. And let's see, so 2,700 plus 2,700 plus 1,000 plus 2,000 plus 500. Okay, so we're looking at about 8,900 coming in. Okay, so we're just going to stick that up here. Now, the other piece of the puzzle to this is I got some things going on. So I may have to take some of the extra money and put it towards something, but in the event, you know, that I don't, then whatever. And when I put my shop income on there, that's not taking into account like anything that I have to pay for, like packaging and stuff like that. So that's a whole separate budget. And so when I say like $2,000, that's what I'm wanting to bring in, like for myself. And then I like pay myself and I pay everything else. So anyway, so it is still an income. And I'll separate it later, if that makes sense. But over here, I like to see what I'm looking at, because some months I don't have to replenish. I have enough, you know, things like that. So there is that. All right, so we're looking at 8,900. So let's go ahead and add up all of these bills. Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my telephone bills? Okay, 265 plus 1693. Hopefully you guys can see. Maybe if I look, like sit it down, girl. Plus 17 plus 9 plus 1,000, 170, 46, 129, 1797, 263, 610, 160. All right, so we're looking at about $34.84 as our total expenses. All right, and then we're going to subtract that from our 8,900. Okay, so 5,415.11. Now again, the reason you see me doing it like this, this is what we will be expecting with everything coming in. Now let's just see again. I like to do this as well. So 2,700 plus 2,700 equals 5,400. All right, so we are at 34.84.89 minus 5,400. So that would still leave us with 1,915.11. Now I like to do both of those numbers because in the event, like my YouTube, my shop, and my affiliate, all of those are not standard incomes. So this is let's go ahead and kind of shade all of this stuff in, because we don't know if we're actually going to be receiving all of that money, right? Like when I'm making my budget, I'm just hopeful that, you know, in January I did enough that I can get to $1,000. And then we have my paycheck to paycheck. I know those are mine because those are incomes I'm promised, those are guaranteed, but these ones not so much. So I like to do both to see where I would be at. So if I was there, then I would just put, let me put a little thing down here, and it'll be 1915.11 would be what we would be plus. So that's still good. That means we're still in the positive, which is what we want to be in. Now the last step that I like to do is just make sure I make a note of all the ones that are going to be coming out automatically, because that's a good thing to note. So we have our insurance, we have iTunes, Zips, iTunes. And our car note is kind of a half and half, right? So I'm gonna half and half that. Sling TV automatically comes out, and then Netflix automatically comes out. And then when AT&T does start rocking and rolling, that will come out there as well. And then Navient is not automatic at this time. I don't trust them. Y'all know how I feel about that. Okay, some other things that I need to note is to pay Bubba sale. Okay, so his bill is $15 a month, right? But I went ahead and paid him up a few months, so we need to see where we are. Okay, so that's something I need to just make sure I note. And my goals is just to save, don't overspend, and we got this another one I'm working on, but I'm not gonna put it on there right now. Okay, we also need to, our taxes, there we go. Duh, we gotta do our taxes this year. I'll leave that one on there. That's a good one to put down there. So just for the taxes, I just need to make sure I grab all of those places that I have worked for. So here we are. This is our monthly budget here for February. Again, we start off over here, how we started and how it's going, making sure that we have everything marked off, showing everything. And so now once we do we've got our monthly budget done. Whew, that's a tongue twister. Now we go into our paycheck to paycheck. So we'll split up all those expenses by the paycheck. And again, this is going to be for paycheck on February the 5th, and not necessarily for the beginning of the month. So that's just something to think about. I think I talked bi-monthly, bi-weekly last time. So when you get paid bi-monthly, that's usually twice a month, no matter what. It's the first and the end of the month. You normally don't get in on that third paycheck thing because it doesn't work for you that way when you're bi-monthly. But for bi-weekly, that's when you're getting paid every other week, no matter what. So sometimes you'll get that 3 paycheck when you get paid weekly. You get paid every Friday, every Wednesday, whatever that looks like. Some people get paid monthly. So there's different ways that you can get paid. And so you just want to work out your paychecks based upon how you're getting paid. Hopefully that made a lot of sense. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys check out Rose Forever. Don't forget my code will be down below so you guys can get in on this. Ooh, this is so pretty. I cannot wait to put this in my room. It's going to be beautiful. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Mwah. KK, bye.
Special and she reckless. Baby, you're my bestest friend. Yeah, she my bestie. My love for you is endless. Nobody else can end it. And when I get the money back, then baby girl, you can spend it. And everything is alright. I like how you're doing alright.